say, I kept hearing about Reach and how wonderful and how wonderful and how great they are. And it's like, yeah, really, don't tell me, I don't. Hope is a great thing, but it's also a very tragic thing in jail. We hope for mail we don't get. We hope for maybe money on our books that some people don't get. Like I said, I was fortunate, but the lack of hope around you is very devastating. So when I first went to Reach, I was concerned to hope. So I went there, and they look at you with such love. That I came back, went to my room, and cried for an hour. Because they see you not for what you're wearing, but who you can be. And they don't stop. They keep coming back every week. They're so faithful. And I believe for my own self and for people that I met around me, whatever has brought us to this place, there's so much shame and the degradation that's attached to where we are, what has happened to us, that has to be diluted. And that's what Reach does. They come and they dilute the things that we think about our own selves, the things that we think about each other when we're sitting there. And their faithfulness it speaks differently than what we ever hear, or how we're treated, or how we treat ourselves. So my relationship with Reach started, it's so tangible, the love and care and concern that they bring in. And their faithfulness, it leads you and guides you further. They don't let us just sit and come and talk about our misery or talk about our problems. There's an action plan associated with it. So it's pretty amazing. Transitioning from building a relationship with them, incarcerated, and then flipping to the other side of coming to live with them. They ask few things, but they're important things. To give up 30 days of making phone calls, or give up 30 days of a cell phone. And those things, I think, for people that are just getting out of incarceration, those things make us independent, but they also can lead us right back out into the world we just left. So I'm in 1 week now, and those are struggles that I have to deal with, that I have to say, oh yes, I decided to come here. They decided to take me. It's a relationship we both committed to. So I have to tell myself, although I really would like to be using the phone or be autonomous, I gave that up for 30 days. And the relationship that I built and they built with me inside supersedes how I feel in a moment. They still are diluting that part of, being hard, or being, wanting to rage against whatever is going on around me. I hope this is making sense.
Yeah.
And they're faithful. Their faithfulness, the love that they pour into me specifically now that I'm on the other side of it, and the arms that don't hold me too tight, but they don't let me run away. That it's what I need, and hopefully I'm just the cusp of many that will come. I just think it's sitting and having the Terrence, what's his last name?
Chong, I think, yeah.
Come today is huge. I mean, they're not just myopic about what they're doing. They are, they built this infrastructure of the interns coming in, and the manual that was their brainchild, asking us what we wanted from inside, what we need to succeed on the outside, and then collecting all of you and having it be this wonderful team. I mean, I sat here last Friday and just sat among you and listened to, hey, I'm doing this, how does this sound? And it's a team. And that can't be fostered outside of the two people that started it. So, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely makes sense, yeah.